Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Delightful Creations by Amber. And today I thought I would hop on here and do a video on masterboards. So here's the one that I made while I went through and talked about my crafty goals for 2021. This is the completed dried version of it. And I wanted to share with you a few others that I have made. So I'll just set this off to the side. There's this one here that I made quite a while ago. I have scanned this into my computer, and so I'm able to digitally edit it, and I can also copy this and print it out as many times as I want to use it, and that's why I really like creating these. This one here was one of the first ones that I ever made, and this is a Mod Podge napkin. It adds a really neat texture, but it also made it glossy because I had Mod Podge gloss. And here on this one, I added a little bit of ads, and I added a stamp here to give a little interest and a dog down here in the corner. And then on this pink part here, I stamped and embossed I Adore You on there, but it was really old embossing powder, and so it didn't quite set up that great. And then we have this one here that I made, and I set a doily on there, and I don't really care for it. I do like some of the papers on here and sections of it, but I think as a whole, I'm not excited about it. So I went and I played with my brightly colored scrapbook paper bin that I have, and I have all of these beautiful colors on here. So we've got some pinks, some purples, some blues and greens, and some numbers and just polka dots. Yeah, it's a really busy, really fun page to play around with. And then on this one, I did the same thing, except I used a few glittery pieces. So these pink ones here are textured glitter, and then the white with the words, some of the words are gold foil. And then I took this little book here that I have with Life's Sweet Sayings or something like that, and I added this one. Enjoy Your Life. It's the only one you've got, with a lovely cupcake in the middle. So those are my master boards, and I went ahead and I copied a couple of them, the bright ones, and the original one that I made with you guys on camera. And I've cut them down into different sizes and shapes here. So you can see, let's see if I can find this one here. The section of it, maybe that's too much for you. So I took this corner right here. It goes this way. And I copied it and I just cut that corner out. And it's still pretty busy looking. You definitely can trim it down and make it however you want. But I just wanted to share with you that when you're working with these things, when you tear them apart, this one came out of the printer wrong. My son likes to pull them out when the pages start to print and it's not quite done. So that has a different little effect there. But when you cut them down, it makes it look more interesting. Like, I love this. I almost want to cut it right here so the words are not on there, so that you're focusing on the words right there at the very top. So, and then there's this one, which was the one that I made with you guys on camera, and I love it. I love it. It's really faded out in the background because I turned my density down when I was photocopying it so that it wouldn't be as bold of colors. And then this white area, well, this was pink, but this area over here and down here in this corner allows me to be able to stamp or add interest to my project. And then this one I left in half. I just made it like a little card or a flip out. Definitely could go this way, but I like the numbers going the right way. I know, I have a thing with everything has to be the right orientation. I'm trying to break the bubble, you guys. I'm trying. And then these ones I cut down. I've got a couple small ones here for tag sizes. So there's like a journal card size, and then we've got some interesting little tag sizes. If I can get them apart here. They're sticking together pretty nice. There we go. And so you can see that you can totally orient it however you want. And yeah, they're just a lot of fun to play with. So I thought we would have a play today. So that's my project. And these are the originals. I'm not ready to cut these two originals up yet, but I feel like I'm done with this one. I don't want to use it anymore. I don't want to photocopy it anymore. I'm ready to use the original. Some of these papers may lift off of here because I made it quite a while ago. So we'll play with these two, and I really like the one we made together, so I don't want to cut that one up just yet. So we'll leave these four out, and I will put those off to the side. I'm going to grab my cutter, just over here to the side. There we are. So right away, I know that most of these, yep, they all go the same direction. So they are long and then wide. So we'll go ahead, since this is 11 inches, I'm going to cut this one. Well, let's see. We don't want to be boring and just do right in half. Well, let's do 4 inches. Well, I don't want to cut here. I'm going to be boring. I'm going to cut it right here where this napkin is, all the way up there because I want to cut the edge of this off. So I'm going to be mean to my masterboard and I'm going to destroy it. So this is the original, and there's this nice lovely scrap here that has interesting little paper on there. It's like a fabric paper. Okay, so now I think I don't want to just cut the napkin out, so that's what I'm struggling with. And I don't really want to wreck the Eiffel Tower, but it can't go this way. Alrighty, so I'm going to cut this one down. I have to go this way so I can see how big it is. So I'm going to go 4 inches. There we go. So we've got a nice little piece here. It has the top, it has the bird, and it has the stamp. So I'm okay with that. And then this one here has Paris with the flourish, and then we have some red roses, and then music paper, and then this little piece down here. So I'm going to leave those just like that. I like the look of that. On this one, what catches my eye, of course, is going to be these roses. And then there's really not a whole lot of interest going on besides this horse feet, which is kind of strange, and this stamp up here. So I'm going to leave this one just like it is. I'm not seeing anything too fantastic that I want to cut out of it just now. On this one, obviously, you guys know that I'm drawn to this butterfly, but I think we're going to cut it this way this time. I'm going to cut right here, a little bit above the butterfly. That was actually a napkin. I just lightly did my glue stick and glued that down. And then I'm going to come right across here. I'm going to make this one 6 inches. Oh, I don't like that. So I'm actually going to make it, we'll go 4 inches. 4 inches is fine on this one. So there we go. And as you can tell, I'm not really measuring these. So let's see what we have left. We got about 7. So let's go 4. And then we'll have a nice little section here as well to play with. There we go. This one here is really long and skinny now. And if I were to fold it in half, it would be kind of a weird little flip booklet. So I'm just going to cut it down. I'm going to cut this one. We'll do, is it 4 inches? I don't remember. Yep, it is. So we're going to make a postcard right here. So we have a postcard. So we have a 4x6 photo or postcard, and then whatever size that's left, we're going to use. On this one, I really like this shoe, and I really like the doily. I like the bicycle as well. And of course, this flower down here in the corner. So I'm just having a play, guys. I'm like trying not to think about it too much. Just trying to go ahead and have some fun. I don't want to cut that bicycle, but I am trying to be mindful of how it's going to look once it's cut. So I really like that. And then on this one, I think we're going to turn it. And I'm going to go right here at the very, well, I don't want to cut the top of that flower off. So we're going to go like 4.5 on this one. There we go. And then this one, I think would look really cute being folded over for like a little card. It's just not wanting to fold for me. I should score it, but you know, we'll just go with that. Okay, so that one will look cute folded over. This, again, not really a whole lot of interest to me that I want to play around with that anymore, so I'm going to set that off to the side. On this one, I am definitely going to cut this down right there because I love this flower in the side here, and then I'm going to make this one a journal card size, so I'm going to go 3x4. There we go. And I have this little scrappy bit. And then this one is about almost 4 by 4.5. So we need to trim it down so that it's, we'll go this side here. We'll go 3. You don't have to trim these down. I just, you know, thought we'd have some fun with different sizes. And we're going to cut the top of that off because I really like the music paper. There we go. Okay. And then this piece I'm just going to throw in the trash. I don't want to hang on to it. So since this one has the same type of similar papers, I'm not going to cut that one up right now. And we're already at a 10-minute video. Okay, let's pop this off to the side here and grab our little pieces that we made. And you can see just by chopping those up, it looks completely different. They have different values on there, the orange and the orange, and again on this one, the orange and the orange. Now, orange might not be your forte. It's definitely not mine. So I don't feel called to play with that one, but I really like this one with this butterfly and this one here as well. And I really do like this. And let's see here. Oh, I like this. So yeah, just a lot of different fun things that you guys can do. So this one here, I'm going to go ahead, grab my corner rounder. It is up there in the corner of my bucket. And I'm going to try to get that in there and just round these corners just like that. I really like the way this looks, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. but I'm going to add something up here in the corner top. So let me pull out my little bucket here. I have some pretty little birds, a really glittery blue one, which doesn't quite go with this. We have a white glittery one, which I think will sit there quite lovely. And I'm just going to glue it down. I'm just trying to add a little bit of interest, a little bit of background pieces to the masterboard to give you some ideas of what you could do. You could totally stamp in the background. I just don't have my stuff set up today for stamping. You could always ink your bird, but I don't like to try to ink around those little edges there. There, look how cute that is. That is so pretty. Okay, so I know in here I've got birds and I think that's all I have is just some birds. So what's what we're going to be playing with. I have a purple bird and I thought that would look really cute here. Maybe we'll hide, well, let's see. It has to go that way because it is flying that direction. So I think because this one's blue, I think we can go ahead and do one of these glittery blues, or is that too much? Is that too much? I'm doing it anyways. I like the blue teal glittered bird. So I'm going to glue that down. And then there's also blue lines on the back of that paper. The lined paper there. Oops, that one kind of smeared on me a little bit. There we go. And this journal card. Journal card. I have a couple of mason jars sitting up here. Ooh, that would look really cute over here. So I have this green. I think I hit the camera. Sorry about that. And then I have this green that I cut out. And I actually think this one kind of blends in, so I need to ink the edges. I'm just going to grab my ink that's sitting out that I accidentally didn't cover back up. Whoops, might be a little dried out. This is Ground Espresso. I'm just going to go around the edge, not being too picky about where the ink lands, just trying to give it a little bit of dimension. There we go. Pop that off to the side. And yeah, I like that. I'm going to add it at an angle over here on the bottom. It's all right if it covers that flower up. And I think I want to add, I'm going to pull out my other little, I have a little bucket over here with these Precious Moments things that I've cut out. And I was just thinking maybe I could add a little, well, that's a little bit big. How about a purple heart? Oh, it's got purple and teal. Eesh. Is that, I guess that makes it kind of cutesy, doesn't it? All right, I don't like that. Change my mind. Change my mind like a million times. Okay, stop singing on camera. What about, I just don't know if I have anything small enough to go on there besides a bird, and I'm just trying to see if we've got anything else to play with here. I've got coffee. Yeah, that'll look good on there, Amber. Coffee on the mason jar. Here's a really, oh, here we go. Here's a vellum. Double butterfly that are put together. I like that, but I want it to fit on there. Yeah, all right, let's see what else I got here. Let's keep digging. Let's keep digging. So here's my tin of, you know, everything. Shapes, labels, Mendex cards, just whatever I threw in here that I was cutting out. Some more labels, a frame. Got some hearts. Oh, we've got some, what do you call these things? Postage stamps. It might be a little big. Might be a little big, and I know those scissors are upstairs, so definitely can't add that to it. I got a tab. What do we have here? Another heart? Could do a heart, but it's just gigantic. Oh my goodness sakes. Could add a feather. I am not liking any of these options, you guys. I did not come prepared to decorate today. So, let me think here. How about one of these? Let's go ahead and just fussy cut out this butterfly right here. I like the map one. And this is how I print them out. I try to print as many as I can on a sheet of 8.5 by 11. And I was cutting these out while I was watching my kiddo. He was playing with some stamps and inks earlier, and instead of just wasting my time down in my craft room, which is so precious, I decided to fussy cut out some butterflies, and I had already taken up that storage and put it upstairs. So my little binder storage for my ephemera pieces is already upstairs. So that's why there was no other butterflies cut out. So even though that butterfly is a little bit bigger than that jar, I think it'll be okay. I'm just going to layer it just like that. And I'm just going to give him a little ink. I'm not going to re-ink my dauber. I'm just going to go around the edge. There's enough ink in there. I mean, that thing is like tore up. It is used. That dauber is used. Okay, perfect. Love it. Now we're going to glue down this butterfly. And I'm going to stick that right there on that jar, kind of at a fun angle. And then I'm going to glue the jar down. Oh, you know what would be awesome? If I had some word stickers. Word stickers or quotes or something. I could totally add that down here in the bottom. So that would be fun. There we go. So that one's finished. Okay, let's do this journal card. And I think I want to put another jar on here. I think because it's such a neutral looking background, I think I can get away with that. Maybe not that jar. I think we're going to have to use another green one. And I wasn't very adventurous in my cutting out jars. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. We're changing routines here. So in here, I did cut out a few birds from my masterboard. I wanted to show you guys that you can totally do that. See? Look how beautiful it looks. All of these different interesting colors and textures. I like this one. Oh, I really like this bird. It has a lot of pretty florals on there. It is pretty white though, and this background isn't quite white. Let's see here. How about this pinky one? It's pink with stripes, and it's stripes because the printer needed changed, and yeah, you know, I didn't change it, so I just went ahead and printed anyways. And then after I saw that, I was like, yeah, I need to change that. So I ended up cleaning the printer. Yes, I did. Yep, I'm gonna put it right here at the top. I'm gonna let it just be right there at the top. And I want it to sort of line up here over the edges of these papers so it draws a little bit more interest. There we go. I'm liking that. I think I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to ink around the whole edge of this journal card. I'm liking it really quickly. So you can see you can totally just make whatever shape, whatever size. You can die cut out of your masterboards like I did with those birds. You can make envelopes. You can make journals. You can just glue it down, cut it, use your punch. You can use your punches and glue them down. There we go. So that is a little fun project that you can have fun with once you've created your masterboard. There's so many uses for them. And yeah, I'm going to add a word here. And then we have this postcard, this big postcard here that has words. I was born when she something. And then here, I love this one. So that's what we had to play with today, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I hope you have a great rest of your crafty day. And we'll talk to y'all really soon. Bye, guys.